Hello, welcome to Gary Teaches Maths. I'm going to be going through the Edexcel Higher Tier Maths Paper 1 from 2018. So here's the first question, and it's working with mixed number and fractions. So the first one is a simple addition of two fractions. And what we can do, even though it says a mixed number and a fraction, the easiest way to do this one is to deal with the whole numbers and the fractions separately. So we can see that the 2 plus the 1 gives us the 3, and then we've still got 1/7 plus 1/4. Before we can add the fractions together, we can see we've got different numbers as the denominators there, so we've got to make them the same. So we're looking for a common denominator, and the lowest number that both 7 and 4 will go into is 28, so that's the one we're going to go for. So we'll keep the 3 as it is, and we're going to change the 1/7 into 28 by multiplying top and bottom of that fraction by 4. So we'll get 4 on the top and we'll get 28 on the bottom. If we do the same thing to this one, turn it into 28, we've got to times the bottom by 7, and we have to do exactly the same to the top. So that's going to become 7 over 28. Now the numbers are the same in the denominator, we can add the fraction. That gives us 3, and then the top line, adding the numerators, becomes 11 over 28. And we've actually done it. That's it. Okay, so now I'm going to look at part B. This one's slightly more difficult. We've got a mixed number that is divided by a fraction. So what we're going to do, first of all, we've got to convert the 1/5 into an improper fraction, i.e. improper because the top of the fraction is bigger than the bottom. So here's the 1 and 1/5. The method that I like to use for this, or the way I like to explain it, is we go around in a circle and we multiply the 1 and the 5 together, and then we add the result to the top line. So times and then plus. And if we do that, what we get is 5 times 1 gives us 5, and then add 1 to it and we get 6. So that becomes the top of the fraction, and the bottom just stays as it is. So now we've worked out how to write the 1 and 1/5 as an improper fraction, the question becomes 6 over 5 divided by 3/4. Okay, so when we're dividing fractions, what we actually do is we change the symbol from a divide to a times, and we invert, i.e. flip it, the second fraction. So that becomes 6 over 5 times by 4 over 3. And then we can just multiply that out. We'll get 24 on the top, and then the bottom 5 times 3 is 15. Okay, now we've got that, we can actually simplify that fraction, and it does ask for it in its simplest form. So if we divide top and bottom of this fraction by 3, what we'll see is the top becomes 8 and the bottom becomes 5. So we've got 8 over 5. Now we're not quite finished, because reading the question carefully, we can see we're asked to express it as a mixed number. Okay, as well as being in its simplest form, it's got to be a mixed number. So we need to do this process in reverse. So what we can do is show it as a little bus stop method. We have the 5 on the outside, the 8 on the inside, because a fraction always means the top divided by the bottom. If I divide 8 by 5, what I get is 1, and then the remainder is 3. Now what that means is then that the whole number is the 1, the top of the new fraction is the 3, which is the remainder, and the bottom of the fraction is the 5, the numerator, the number we're dividing by. And that's it, we've done it. 1 3/5 is the answer to that. Hope that's been helpful. If you'd like to watch more videos like this, then you can look at my YouTube channel, which is Gary Teaches Maths. And also, if you'd like extra help, tune into the website bestmathstutors.co.uk, where you can find many more of these type of videos. Thanks for watching.